What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Picks of the Week. Now you all know how Netflix works. You can get completely obsessed with a new series that's just released and then somehow get sidetracked by life and then return to it and realize, holy shit, what was I thinking? Why didn't I finish this immediately? Well, that's exactly what happened with The Kingdom. And right now, I'm really kicking myself in the ass for not reviewing this immediately as soon as the show was released. But then again, that's why I started this segment, to get those TV shows and those movies that kind of slipped through the cracks. Now, I'm not going to give away a single spoiler here, but I do have to set the tone for the show to see if it's something that you're interested in. So this is set in Korea's medieval Joseon period, and it tells the story of a crown prince who inadvertently gets caught up in this political intrigue with really high stakes. But what makes The Kingdom so fascinating and so fresh and new is that there's a twist. Actually, there's several twists. Now you only need to mention two things to me, medieval Korea and the undead, and you've already got my attention. But trust me when I tell you, there is so much more to this. It is complex and it has more layers than a stack of flapjacks. To be honest with you, if I didn't already know the context of the subject matter here, this can stand alone as its own historical period piece. That's how good and authentic it is. There is really a wonderful balance to this series in that it's successful at being this unique and intriguing political historical drama while at the same time successfully reinventing a horror genre. Tone and atmosphere in this series is remarkable, and it really is terrifying and suspenseful. For those of us who are gamers, we can't help but make comparisons to a live-action version of the game Onimusha. I also have to admit that the production values here are simply stunning, and you can tell that Netflix really threw a pretty penny into the production of this project, and it really shows. The level of authenticity in The Kingdom is truly awe-inspiring. This is a gorgeous looking series, and the cinematography is simply an orgasm for the eyes. The costumes and set design alone are magnificent. I love the intricacy, and the scale of the ensemble is truly breathtaking. The colors are vibrant, there is just so much detail here, and I often found myself pausing it for a moment just to admire the pure beauty of it all. Very similar to The Walking Dead, it's really about what humans do to one another that is at the center of this series, and it takes a back seat to the infected. What the series really is a metaphor for the plague of political coup and conspiracy that is ravenously consuming the kingdom. Now technically this is considered to be within the zombie-infected genre, but it's such a fresh and unique take. Kingdom is really operating on multiple levels. It's so well written and so well constructed, brilliantly interweaving political intrigue, self-interest of multiple factions, the inequalities of class distinction, and yes, of course, the horrors of resurrecting bodies. Now I do have a little bit of bad news that might put a little crink into your watching enjoyment. For whatever reason, as of yesterday, Apple no longer supports AirPlay through Netflix, so you can't stream it from your phone onto your TV. Now all they're citing is technical limitations, which makes absolutely no sense, because it's been working fine since 2013. That's a bad Apple. I'm sure there's a lot more to that story. Now the reason this is so important is because while you are in AirPlay streaming it to your TV, you can change certain settings directly from your device, mainly your audio and the subtitles. Regrettably, you no longer have AirPlay as an option, so if you do want to watch it in a different language or different audio, you're going to have to do it from an actual device. And here's the thing, I actually watched this in Korean first, which is the way that you definitely have to watch it. Unfortunately, I was stuck the second time around watching it in English, and it was horrible, guys. It really changes the dynamic of the show, so watch it in its original Korean. Guys, Kingdom is simply amazing. You definitely gotta watch it. Alright guys, so those are my thoughts on this week's pick, Kingdom. It's on Netflix right now. It's about 6 hours long, totally worth your time. Season 1 was awesome. I can't wait for Season 2. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Picks of the Week.
상주가 뚫리면 이 나라 모든 곳에 역병이 퍼질 것이다. 막아야 한다.
세자는요?
그 일을 방해하는 자들 모두 죽일 것이다. 그 불의와 싸워서 이기시는 것만이 대의를 바로 세우시는 길입니다. 조학조의 반응이 크게 달했습니다.